Fox 10 follow-up. Fox 10 was the first to report on the hidden cactus cameras in Paradise Valley. And since then, it has turned into national news, and it was the top trending topic on Facebook. And tonight, we are finally getting some answers about what was behind installing these cameras at every main road going into and out of PV. And we found out how they were paid for. Now, the former mayor of Paradise Valley, who oversaw this entire project, says that the cameras will help figure out who's coming and who's going in the upscale town and spot any potential trouble before it happens. The cameras are at intersections, and some are hidden inside of cactus to make a decoy. If the car is wanted, it enters PV, the cops will know about it right away. Now, the big surprise is how they were paid for. Scott Lamar was the Paradise Valley mayor when the license plate reader system was discussed and purchased.
In essence, we have an electronic fence that sees who comes in and out of the community. LPRs are very effective in tracking traffic that comes through our town at odd hours.
An expensive technology that Paradise Valley wanted but couldn't afford until a wealthy homeowner foot the entire bill. There might be some criticism of that. You've got some resident who's kind of calling the shots.
I don't know how you can criticize someone for being generous to the community in which they've lived in for decades. Fortunately, we were able to benefit from their concerns. So I think that I would look at it this way. We were lucky to have a resident like that. I wish there were more. So basically, any road coming into Paradise Valley has one of these cameras? That's correct.
Does it seem kind of elitist to say, we're Paradise Valley, and if you're driving a vehicle that's, considered a red flag, stay out?
I think the message is the Paradise Valley Police Department is out there, and we're watching, and we can see you.
There are people looking up at this cactus with a camera and it's saying, why are they doing this, and why are they being so secretive about it?
I don't think it's a secret. Maybe it is to people that don't read the Paradise Valley Independent and aren't residents of our town, but it's been an open procurement process.
Most crimes in PV are home burglaries, but last year a PV man was stabbed to death in his home. And 3 years ago, Lawrence and Glenna Shapiro were murdered and their bodies set on fire in their Paradise Valley home.
Had the perpetrator had some of these similar patterns in the past, it's quite possible that it could have been beneficial. We haven't had it long enough to know how effective the LPRs will be. How
effective they'll be and whether or not the residents will warm up to the spying cactus is unknown.
Any place in the world today, you're on an LPR or closed circuit camera. There's one on every single block in New York or in London, England. So this right to visual privacy has long since disappeared in the urban society we know today.
But Lamar says criminals definitely won't like them, and that's a good thing.
We would like to think it's a deterrent, that someone would figure, I'm going to perpetrate my crime someplace else. It's too easy to be seen in Paradise Valley.
Scott Lamar, whose term as mayor just ended in January, says this entire program was decided on about a year ago, but some people are just noticing it now that they saw the story that we did on the cactus cameras. By the way, if you're wondering, he says the data will be saved for 6 months. Lamar says the city has no plans to sell the info or use it in any other way other than deterring crime.